us about how is your experience with virtual agents in doing contact center?
So, in Salt Lake City, where our support center lives, we have over 2,000 agents who are actually based out of their homes, giving them the flexibility to work remotely, have more flexible hours, and also be close to their family.
But how is working this? Do you have also agents in your site?
Sure. So we also have a support center where agents are allowed to go with desks in a traditional establishment. However, giving them the flexibility to also work from home, work remotely, allows them to really approach their jobs on their terms.
But what happened with the people working at home and with if the surrounding is not very good? How do you do this work?
So we ask for our crew members. We call all of our employees crew members, and our home-based crew members, we ask them to try to keep a quiet area, so when they're answering phone calls and talking to customers, they're not going to be disturbed by kids or pets. However, if their home environment isn't really conducive, it's really easy for them to flexibly move their operation for that day over to our support center and work in the offices along with all of our other agents in the office.
And how is your amount of people working at home and in your office?
So the majority of our agents actually work from home. They feel it's a much more comfortable experience and a little bit more flexible. We only maintain a few hundred at most at any given point inside of our support center. However, during irregular operations, the ability for us to ramp up the number of people, whether it's via home calling in and VPNing into the operation or coming into the support center, it really allows us to scale the operation depending on what's happening within the company.
And do you feel a difference in the service between these home agents and the people inside?
Well, we want our customers to feel comfortable talking to our people. And we always felt that if you treat your people well and your people are comfortable, the conversations that they have with your customers are also going to be comfortable. So the more we can do to make sure that our home agents are in the positive surroundings, the more of a positive experience they're going to give to our customers.
Right. And do they come once a month to the office or nothing? How do there is any contact with them? I mean, personal, in groups?
Sure. Well, one of the challenges of having a home-based res center is that it's hard to make sure that we're in contact with those agents to make sure that they're aware of what's happening in the organization. So we work really hard to make sure that the communications to those crew members is always there, and making sure that there's open doors to those crew members to ask questions of leadership, to get the feedback they need to make sure they're providing a great experience for our customers.
And how do you see the future in your company? In customer service?
Sure. Well, one of the things that I think we're seeing more and more of is customers are choosing different venues of how to reach out and contact JetBlue. So while traditional call center is always going to be an important process for us, more customers are coming to us via social, coming to us via Facebook or Twitter, and expecting that same sort of real-time response and real-time engagement that they would get via phone. And so it's really important for us to focus on scaling that level of service as well, to make sure that we're meeting customers on their terms, not just on ours.
And how do you see the industry, the whole contact center industry, how it's becoming in Latin American countries?
Well, I can't really speak to Latin America, but I can certainly speak to North America. We're seeing more and more the lines between traditional support centers and marketing or corporate communications are really starting to blur. And more, the internal communications between those groups is so vital to make sure that there's a cohesive experience for our customers and a cohesive message for our customers.